Microscopic Milton is very small indeed. He lives in a clock on the mantelpiece in the parlour of a house that belongs to a lady named Mrs. Witherspoon. No one knows he's there, apart from Milton's friend Douglas, who spends most of his time asleep in front of the fire, and of course, you. It was a stormy summer's day, and Milton and Douglas were playing in the garden when the rain started to fall. They ran into the summer house to shelter. The rain stopped as suddenly as it started, and Milton and Douglas peered out into the garden. To their amazement, they saw a little man, dressed all in green, digging holes in Mrs. Witherspoon's garden. "Oi!" shouted Milton. "Who are you, and what do you think you're doing?" Hello, said the little man. "My name's Clooney, and I'm a leprechaun from dear old Ireland." "A leprechaun?" exclaimed Milton. "The little people, there's no such thing." "Oh, there is, replied Clooney. "And I'm here to find a crock of gold. You see, at the end of every rainbow lies a crock of gold. And that last rainbow ended right here." Or was it over there? Mrs. Witherspoon isn't going to like this, thought Douglas. Or maybe it was here. "So," said Milton, for want of something better to say, "what brings you here?" "There's a big shortage of rainbows in Ireland at the moment. Dear old Ireland, my beautiful Emerald Isle." "Do you get the impression he's homesick?" said Milton. "I would say so," thought Douglas. Nothing that Milton could say or do would convince Clooney to stop digging up the garden. Eventually it started to get dark, and Milton invited Clooney to spend the night in his clock. One night turned into 2 nights, and 2 nights turned into a week. Every day Clooney dug up more of Mrs. Witherspoon's garden. Each night Clooney stayed up very late and told Milton all about Ireland. The following morning, Milton was up very early. He stood on the edge of the mantelpiece and shouted, "Wake up, Douglas. I have a plan," continued Milton. "Today is St. Patrick's Day, and we are going to throw a party for Clooney." "But didn't we want him to go home?" thought Douglas. "Believe me," said Milton, "he'll be so homesick by tea time that he can't wait to leave." Soon the party was underway. There was lots of Clooney's favourite food, including seaweed and potatoes, and there was lots of Irish music. Some slow, some fast, some happy, and some sad. At last the party was over. "Thank you," sobbed Clooney, who was getting a bit over-emotional. I've had a marvellous time. So much so that I've decided to stay a while longer, if that's all right with you, little fella." "Oh, yes, of course," hesitated Milton. Look at the TV," shouted Clooney excitedly. "It's only the weather forecast," thought Douglas. "No," said Clooney, "look at Ireland. The rainbows are back. I have to go home." Clooney danced one last jig, gave Milton and Douglas a big hug, packed his shovel, and left just as suddenly as he'd arrived. Milton and Douglas waved him goodbye. "Do you know something?" said Milton. "I'm going to miss that little chap." "Is that a tear in your eye?" Douglas thought as he looked at Milton. "There's going to be a tear in Mrs. Witherspoon's eye if we don't do something about this garden." Douglas, there's something shining down this hole. It looks like gold. Where's my shovel?"